Hey guys. Hey Yanni. Hey David Divine. How are you? Hey Lori. Strawberry Monkey. Deborah Ann. Melody. Hash Brown. Hi guys. Good to see you guys coming in. Good to see you guys coming in. And just take a minute, let everybody get in here real quick and come in and see everybody coming in. It's good to see everyone. I love seeing everyone come in. I just figured I'd get in here and do a chit chat and talk about some stuff that's been bothering me that I've been seeing surrounding this little girl's case and some of the creators. You know what? I don't care if they like me or not. I'm going to say it. There ain't no damn amount of money in this world that's worth exposing a child's dead body and thinking it's okay. There's no amount of money. It's not okay. And if these parents see this out here in this child's family, that's disgusting. How would anybody? I would never want my child's decomposed body setting out there and for people to be researching. Oh, it's just disgusting, guys. Absolutely disgusting. It makes me sick. And any of the creators out here that's doing it, it's sickening. There's no amount of money, clicks, likes, and views out here that no, it's worth that. It's not. It's not worth it, guys. It really is not worth it. There's no amount of money out here that's worth this exposing this child, this little kid, this 16-year-old baby that just graduated from high school. I mean, it's just disgusting. It makes me sick. I'm sorry, y'all. It just makes me sick. It's just, I don't even know how to describe it. It bothers me to see this stuff. And it bothers a lot of you guys too, I know. And if you see a creator that's out here doing it, shame on them. I don't care. You can take any money from YouTube that comes that way. I don't care. Hey, Do Our Diddy, how are you? Robin Redmond, how are you? Um, the, not a chatter. Hi, not a chatter. I mean, I couldn't imagine. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I did a few Kylie episodes, and you know, and one of them I didn't talk about her barely at all. Um, Me and Daisy was doing our usual drama as usual. Um, yes, that's true, Robin. It's very true. It's very true. Um, and I watched the recovery video of how they found. I I hadn't watched the recovery video. Hey, Justice Virginie, and I hadn't watched the recovery video yet. Um, but when I watched it, it really become real. Hi, Kathy S. Yes, Yanni. Yes. It really became real, and I cried my eyes out. And I went and took her name off that live that I did, that where I didn't talk about her that much. Because guess what, guys? I will not know. This is old. This is a little kid that went just like we all did as we was kids, and we hung out. She hung out with friends. She made a few bad decisions, but this is a baby. You don't do that. You don't do that, guys. Hey, Junie, how are you guys? You just don't. You do not go looking and trying to expose a child's dead body for clicks, likes, and view. Hey, Caddy. Hey, Katie. My Katie. I love you. You just don't do it. As a mother, I could not imagine this being on YouTube and my child, this happening to my child, and it being on YouTube as if it was. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I'd sue your freaking pants off. If it'd be me. I don't care how, and then I'll go to your house and whoop your ass. I'm sorry. You're 39.95 for your 500 subscribers to build your channel up to make it look like it's special. You get 500 subscribers. Was it 5,000 subscribers for 39.95? I don't give a shit about subscribers. These people are buying subscribers. I don't care. As long as I've got a good net foundation of good people around me, I don't care. Listen, guys, I'm telling you right now, this is disgusting. You do not expose a dead child's body. You don't do it. You don't do it on YouTube. It's not for YouTubers. YouTubers don't need to be seeing it. You just don't. This is how I feel, and I feel very strongly about it. It's yes. Yes. And it ain't got nothing to do with Lady Love. Daisy told her she could go over there and trash me all she wants on her panel. She can trash me all she wants on her panel. It's got nothing to do with Daisy. I went an hour out of my way to go pick up Daisy and be nice to her today and cater to her and listen to her yell at me when I put my brakes on in the car because I just slowed down for a wreck. Only for her to kick me off her panel, her chat, and block me. But you know what? This goes beyond Daisy. I don't care about that. Daisy's the scum bucket. Everybody thinks she's the greatest. She was talking about Justice for All earlier and how scummy he was. And then she lets that trash over there on her panel show this stuff and act like they're forensic scientists and stuff. So you know what I mean? That's that's the way it all goes, I guess. But it's disgusting. It's disgusting that and then just to make money off this child at all is disgusting. It makes me sick. It makes me sick. Now there's a difference in trying to figure out respectfully what happened to this child. There's a difference about doing proper research and finding out, digging a little down in it, that's fine. But you don't take pictures of the dead child and put it on freaking YouTube. You don't do it. You don't put her hand, you don't put her face, you don't put her fingers or her little shoes or whatever hoodie she had on. You don't do it. Would you want your child to be exposed on YouTube? I mean, would you? Would any parent want their child dead being and on top of the child? This was a respectable little girl that worked her ass off, graduated from college early, graduated from high school early, and was getting ready to go into college. Do you think this baby wanted people to see her dead body on YouTube? Not only that, very possibly a murdered dead body on YouTube. No, you just don't do that. Stop it. Stop it. You're disgusting. You cannot say you're a good person and do this. Nobody can. Yeah, nobody can, Lori. I know. It's disgusting, guys. It is disgusting. It makes me sick. It makes me sick. No. And I'm going to be quite honest with you all. If that was me and you had my child on YouTube, dead body, decomposing, dead body on YouTube, I would your damn house and I'd beat your ass. That's what I would do. Y'all pardon my French, but it makes me mad. I'm fired up about it. I mean, really, it really does. If that was my dead baby, how dare them? How dare them? Now, like I said, there is a difference between researching and trying to figure out, because every little bit of information, doing it tastefully, every bit of this information that we're looking up and trying to find on this child is okay, because you know looking up in friends and trying to find out if there's anybody out there that knows anything, find research like that. But like PG had a really respectful chat yesterday about it. I was, very respectful. Some of these creators have a very respectful chat about it, you know, and I respect hearing that kind of stuff. I know you guys too, because you all like to talk about it, because it's something that you'd like to figure out what happened to this child. But to dig into this disgustingness, sorry guys, I am pretty mad about this. And I know you guys are too. Yes, she was a beautiful she's only 2 years older than what my son is. 2 years older than my son. She held up her image very beautifully. And this is what she's going to be remembered for on YouTube. Millions of people is going to remember this baby. Hey, God is love. How are you, honey? Millions of people are going to remember this beautiful, young, respectable girl that had her whole life ahead of her on YouTube as a decomposed body in the back of a car. Yes, for money. Yeah, talk about it, but don't show it. You know, Adventure to Purpose blurred that out for a reason, guys. That's right, Yanni. Let's pray for this young girl. Yes, in her beautiful black dress. Adventure to Purpose blurred that out because they respected her. They didn't want to put that out there. They're a respectable group. They didn't put that nastiness out there. It's just too far. It really is, Strawberry Monkey. It really is. There's no amount of money, clicks, like, and views out there that's worth doing this to this child. Like I said, there's tasteful research. There's tasteful research, and then there is there's good research, and it makes me sick. It makes me sick. It really does. I'm sorry. It really does. I mean, it's too far. You just don't do it. You don't. And I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's okay, because it's not. And to Justice for All, and whoever does this stuff, shame on you. Shame on anybody that does that. Shame on you. How could you call yourself a parent and do this stuff? Shame on you. And Daisy just got blocked from my chat. I didn't tell him Daisy. I didn't say Daisy's name. So anybody else that does anything like this, shame on you. Come on up, Kat.
Hey, girl.
Hey, darling. How's my Katie doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm just upset. It makes me mad. It
Aw-
really makes me mad to see anybody taking this baby's picture and putting it on YouTube for clicks, likes, and views. It makes me sick. Not so much her picture. You know, there's such thing as tasteful research and distasteful research. Thank you, Music City Mom. There is. There is such thing as that. There really is. But to show this child's decomposed body on YouTube, it makes me sick. It's disgusting.
I completely agree. I've been so mad the past few days about it.
I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why they would want to do this. You can't call yourself a credible human being to do this kind of crap. There's no amount, no, I would never, no news channel shows this stuff. So you can't use the news. No news channel would show this decomposing body of a 16-year-old child. They're not even allowed to talk about 16-year-old children because they're underage kids.
Right, and I think the AWP video, like, it's fine what they showed, but for people to go on there and unblur it,
Yeah,
that's gross.
it's disgusting. It is disgusting to even try to unblur it. That is not okay. You know, ugh,
It's just morbidness.
it
And
is.
to make views off of it, a minor child.
Yeah, a minor child, a little kid that had, I mean, not only is it disrespectful to the parents, the family, but her, her. This is a child
Yeah,
that held her appearance up. She was an intelligent child, and she made a bad decision there at the end. But all kids do that. Um, by going and getting drunk and stuff. Um, but that's a kid thing. I'm sure that her last wishes in this whole world would not be for somebody to post pictures of her decomposed body on YouTube.
right. And even if she was murdered or if it was foul play or a if it was an accident, there's no reason to show her body
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree.
because
Even if
nobody on YouTube is going to solve this. Like, it's all up to the cops at this point. They've found her. That whether or not it was accident or foul play, there's no reason to show her body.
no, there isn't. There isn't. Like it really just it really ticks me off. It really does. It really makes me feel like there is a difference between doing research and trying to figure out what happened to her, but you don't have to go that far.
Right.
The news don't even go that far. So people can't use the news as an excuse because the news would never show a 16-year-old baby's decomposed body on the news. They would not. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And they don't. Back in the day, they used to post things like that, but they don't anymore. It's
No.
disrespectful to the family. It's disrespectful to the person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nobody needs to remember anybody like that. Her dad in that video even said he wanted to leave because he did not
It's
want
Cat,
that.
Deborah Ann.
Her dad didn't even want to stay there when they brought the car up because he didn't want to remember her that way. He said that in the video.
Yeah. He didn't
So
want to
for
remember.
that, oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Cat. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. But just for them to post that after her own father said he did not want to remember her that way, and for that to be all over the internet is disgusting.
Yeah, it is. It really is. I just can't fathom, why would anybody do that? Why would anybody want to blur out a picture that is so horrible like this to try to just get money from YouTube. I mean, there's other things you can do. Go create a damn turtle island, you know?
Yeah.
You get some money that way. I love watching it. You know, create, use your daggone head and your imagination more than that. That's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. And you know what? I don't care if I lost every subscriber, which I know I won't, because I'm talking about this because I don't really care about the ones that don't care about feelings of other people because you're not into this for the right reasons. You know what I mean? I'm not
Yeah,
in, I'm not in it for that. Um, because it's not okay. Money's not okay. Money, that's why they say that money is root of all evil. It really is.
it is.
It is. The first to get something out without regards of anyone's feelings or facts. Just to have to be the first to show something. Exactly, Music City Mama. I agree 100%. He didn't want that to be the last memory of her. No, he did not, Remy. I mean, would you want that to be the last memory of your precious child? No. Some of my kids older than her. And I would be so upset. My kids saw them disrespectful. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. A creator would get the ass beat. I would find their house and I'd beat their ass, and I'd sue them blind. And that's what would happen with me. That'd be my kid. You don't do that shit. You just don't do it. Hey, Boaz, how are you, honey? Y'all, I know I cuss, but it's just, I don't try to pretend I'm nobody I ain't. I'm just me, and I'll give it a little cuss here and there. I'm sure y'all done know that, right? uh, I am. Well, me and Daisy discussed that earlier. She didn't like that. You know, me and her talked about that earlier. She didn't like that. I don't even know what they were showing over there. Was they showing it all? I do. They kicked me out before I really had a chance to do anything. I was talking, rolling my eyes at Daisy because she called me a golden girl 1 minute, and the next minute I was blocked and kicked out. I was blocked. I was put on a timeout, so I figured it was Lady Lovett did it. So I come back and give her hell. And she's like, she plays victim. Like, I've never did nothing to Jinkies. No.
Yanni, Justin did show it, not Daisy.
Uh, yeah, it was Justin. Is there anybody else? I heard it was Justin that did it. Um, I'm mad at him for not doing Turtle Island either in a while. Uh, if somebody needs to tell him he needs to get his butt in gear, we need Turtle Island back. Hey, Brown Bear Jamboree, how are you, honey? Hey, Amazing Grace. Um, the BS flying on the farm. I know. Y'all, I'm sorry, but I can't. I cannot do it. I I cannot handle it, and it's got nothing to do with. I mean, it was just mm, the very fact that people are actually taking this child's picture and blurring it, unblurring it to try to see her. I mean, come on, cat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that I can't agree with that either, and that's why I left. I
Mm.
don't even like. I've been a subscriber of Daisy's for so long. Like that was the first one with Summer. Well, not the first one, but she was the main one I listened to with Summer's case.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't do it with this case. It's gotten to a point like it's not even the same
Even the
thing.
Ryan Upchurch crap. I like Ryan to a point, but this whole crap about this and that and conspiracy theories, in all actuality, and I'm gonna be frank with you guys, everything is a conspiracy right now until we find out something from the law.
Right, and he
I mean,
changes this thing every single day and claims he knows it 100%, and I can't do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I just pray her family never comes on YouTube. Nobody in my family follows true crime. Hopefully they'll separate from seeing it. You know, I don't know, they could, because the Ryan Upchurch, he is putting up a big stir about this.
Well,
And
sadly, her family has seen it, and they've released a statement that they're sad and confused about what he's saying about her not being real, and they're hurt by it.
yeah, I mean, his city mom said, Turtle Island will be back tomorrow. He seems to make bank on those 2 nights. Listen, I love Turtle Island. Now, I've not got the guts to call in yet. I don't know why, but I could sit and watch Turtle Island all day long. And I'm going to vote this time. I'm going to vote a couple times this time. But yeah, I love it. I could watch Turtle Island all the time. And I respect Ollie. I respect him. He don't get raunchy. He don't get raunchy with it. And he takes all sides. You know, you know, I do respect that. I respect that a lot. I didn't know if I liked him or not, but then I started watching him and now I like him a lot. I actually find him entertaining to watch. Yeah. I love it. And I'm upset that we ain't had Turtle Island in a couple of weeks. It's been about a week. Ain't it, Music City Mom? Um, but I'm just like, you know, why, why, why do this with a child? We're supposed to be trying to help these kids, help find them, help bring justice to them. And
Not exploit them or their
not exploit them.
bodies.
Exactly. Not exploit them. That's not good content. Not good content at all. Your content is no better. Oh, it's not good content. No, you just don't do that. I cried my eyes out when I watched that recovery where they found the car and he went down there and he actually seen that baby in that car.
Me. Oh,
And he come up crying. He was pretty much a mess. He was gasping for breath.
I could feel his
Mm.
emotions when I watched that.
Hi, gamer guy. I could too. I could feel his emotions. And then, just her little smile and her little life that she had such a head above in front of her, and then
Mm-hmm.
it was just all taken away. Yeah, Miss City Mom, I was too. Miss City Mom says, I was talking about calling in on Turtle, and she said she tried to call in once, and she hit redial over and over, and her heartbeat goes up, and anxiety goes through the roof, and only got through once. I could pull it off, but I'm afraid I always say something stupid, guys. I have a habit of saying stupid stuff when I'm nervous. Like,
Have
I'll be
you heard
like,
what Dolly says? You shouldn't be embarrassed.
I would probably be like, man, that's good gravy, good gravy and beans or something like that. Or, um, I get nervous. When I get nervous, I say stupid stuff. I'll be like, I don't know, I'll be saying some kind of off the wall crap, man.
Oh, I
And then,
feel you. Like, you told me to come up here tonight, and I'm embarrassed. I mean, I probably sound stupid.
I'm glad you did come up here tonight.
Just for you, honey.
I know, because you're my cat. But, but yeah, it's like I'll get up there at Turtle Island and I'll be like, Did you see that big bear or something like that? I have ADD anyway, so it's really easy to get me off the subject. I'm all over. I'm just here to Fed post. I'm looking at my husband. That's something he put. He's giggling. That's him, I bet. He's right here beside me, so I'm pretty sure it's him. Of all the weeks I got through once, I sounded like an idiot. He asked the reason. I tried to remember what Rabbit told us 5 minutes earlier. Oh my goodness.
I
I
haven't
don't know,
even.
guys. I mean, I don't know. I think it's a low blow. I think it's a low point. You don't need that much recognition. Um, like for example, businesses and some businesses I know, they're pulling some shady stuff to keep ahead and stuff. And I could do it as a business. I could do it, but it's not worth it. It's not worth my relationship. I feel like it would demoralize me in my relationship with God. It's not worth it. It's not worth doing that kind of stuff. I'd rather not even have a channel at all if that's what it means. We're supposed to be here for these kids, not exploit these kids.
I
And
mean, like that's kind of how it is, just morality wise. Even if you don't have a religion
yeah,
or
absolutely.
anything, like you have morality.
Okay, Zorax. Oh my goodness. um, I don't even know about him. Does Zorax have a, a wrench by chance? I can't see.
I don't think so. Stir the pot. Stir the pot.
Stir the pot. No, Zorax doesn't have a wrench. Okay. Stir the pot.
I was gonna ask too. How do you actually pronounce Yanny? Is it Yanny or Yanny?
Yanny. It's Yanny.
Okay.
It's
I feel
Hayani.
bad because I feel like I mispronounced that.
Hayani.
My southern accent.
I know. Well, I kind of give it a Yanny, but it's Hayani.
Okay, so it's Yanni.
Yes.
Okay.
Right, Yanni?
She needs to come up here.
Yeah, Zorax. But I just felt like we just needed to clear that out there and let people know it's not okay. It's not nice to do that. You don't do that, guys. You
Nope.
don't. If you see shit like that, call it out. It's not okay. It's not okay to do this to a child, to parents, to family members. It's not okay. I can remember when Sandy Hook happened, and
Mm-hmm.
I worked for a company that had an account with Sandy Hook, and it's where you could get online and pay for your kids' lunch meals, um, and their fees for their like yearbooks and stuff like that, and um, we were switching one from one. We purchased the platform they had previously. Our company did. So I was having to switch everybody over to this new website platform myself. And we were sending out emails to the parents telling them their kids were active or inactive and they need to go back and re-add them to this new platform. And I sent out like 20,000 emails. No, I don't think it was 20,000. It was Sandy Hook School. But the parents of the children that passed away got these emails. And when they went in to look at their accounts, it had something that was kind of abrupt. And I can't remember what the word was they used, but it was so abrupt and it was so offensive. The parents called in and was like, you could have used better wording than this, describing my child no longer being on my account. And I had to go into their point of sale software at the school, me and my friend, and we had to go in and delete all the little dead children, teachers, even Dylan Glebo himself, out of their system so it wouldn't show any of that anymore.
Oh
It,
wait, Dylan Klebold?
that was the boy that killed it. Which one was that the boy?
Columbine is Dylan Klebold.
Okay. What was the boy that killed the Sandy Hooks?
Adam.
Was it Adam?
I can't remember his last name, but yeah, Adam.
I thought his name was something else.
Dylan
I knew it
Klebold
was.
was Columbine.
What was his name?
With Sandy Hook, it was Adam. I can't remember his last name.
By Kara Foreman.
Adam Lanza.
Adam Lenza.
Yeah,
Lenza.
Lanza.
Yeah. And that broke my heart. That broke my heart in two. Because it even showed their little pictures in the system. Because we downloaded their pictures. So it showed all their little pictures.
I couldn't handle that.
And the teachers. And this, to hear people say that that wasn't real, it breaks my heart.
Yeah, and that's why I don't understand why people.
Hey, my man left me for dead hoe. Lord have mercy. Well,
Have you heard the stuff with Jonathan, the Jonathan Lee Riches doing the Summer Wells case?
oh, I'm sorry, God is love. We will definitely say prayers for you, okay? I'm so, so sorry, baby. I'm sorry, Kat. Go ahead.
Oh, Jonathan Riches with the Summer Wells case.
What happened with that?
He did a big thing on the Sandy Hook thing. He tried to go there and said he was the uncle of Adam Lanza. That's why I can't trust a thing he says. Like I respect his thing with his detective work or whatever with the cases he's doing now, but he's done some pretty shady things with the school shootings. You might want to look into that.
Really? That's
Yeah.
just disgusting. It's disgusting. You know, like we're supposed to be here to help these kids. We're supposed to be here to help these little kids, not exploit them.
Right.
Not exploit them.
I can't trust a soul in this true crime community on YouTube. They're all here for the money.
Yeah. There's a difference than actually doing research, putting out some good, clean research to try to figure out where these children are. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
feel like talking about it and I feel like talking about it and investigating it, trying to put the pieces together to maybe help solve the case is okay, but to exploit the kids and exploit the case, that's not okay. It's not.
Yeah. I completely agree with that.
It makes me mad. It really makes me mad.
A lot of these YouTubers run with things they don't even research. They just go with the
What other
weird.
people are saying. What other people are saying.
About which case? Because
Yeah.
everything's a conspiracy. I mean,
Yanni, I blocked her. I should have let you. I'm talking about Mystic. I don't want her in my chat no more. Um, yeah. I gave her too many chances.
I didn't even see what she said.
Paradise Blue. Oh, now Daisy don't even want to ring her cowbell, and you know everybody loves Daisy's cowbell. That's her signature. That'd be like Dolly taking his signature down because he didn't want to hurt people's feelings. Now Daisy don't even want to ring her cowbell no more.
When I used to listen to her channel all the time, I'd play it on my Bluetooth speaker, and my kids would be like, "Oh, not that bell again."
Like for Summer and Monkey everywhere I go. I did too. I was in town the other day, and I seen a little girl with her hair cut like Summer's. She was blonde and beautiful little girl. She looked like Summer. She'd have been too old to be Summer though. This girl looked to be maybe 10 or 11, but I was like, oh gosh, Summer, you know. And you know, everybody's saying, "Oh, Summer's dead. Or Summer's dead." There's a chance that Summer isn't dead. Um, just because they couldn't find this child. The cadaver dogs did not find a scent of death anywhere. Or the police are not saying they did, but they can't find this child, and the parents keep saying the child is not on the mountain. The child's not on the mountain. The child's not on the mountain. Jenny says, I think up to the point where the child is found doing some detective work is good. Once they have suspects, we should back off. Hopefully, arrests are coming if they are appropriate. I agree. I agree that, we should back down a little bit on that one, um, especially until law enforcement actually release some information. Um, right now, it's all speculation. Right now, it's all conspiracy theory. Everything is until law enforcement gives official statements. Um, User City Mom says not everybody loves her cowbell, but it is certainly her signature, and I, I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't know. That's up to her what she wants to do with her life. The bell drove me nuts, Kathy said. uh, her panel doesn't like the bell. That's right, Lori. Um, I wish that maybe people don't like that bell. But listen, when she left the bell in my car, And I got so many threatening messages about that damn bell saying I stole her bell. Honestly, I don't like her bell. I have the same bell. Speaking of the bell, Hash Brown said, I hated it first, but then I came to love it, Strawberry Monkey said. Speaking of the bell, I hate the cowbell too. Very annoying. Not a chatter said. Uh, it gives me city mom anxiety. I hated the bell. Oh my gosh. Well, never mind about that bell, y'all. Never mind. Um, but no, it is sad. It's very sad. It's very sad. I think that, if you got to keep things alive. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you why somebody mentioned something about after they're found and everything to keep the light alive on these cases. I agree with that a little bit. There's a girl that um, she was murdered right here in our town. Um, and pretty much, they raped her, they beat her, and they threw her over a hill to die. And somebody found her, and they took her to Hazard, and they said she died of COVID. That was her reason of death, was COVID, after she was raped and beat and left over a hill to die. And the parents are trying to keep it alive, to keep the investigation alive. The people that did it, the people they're saying is did it, they do have a lot of power in the good old boy system. And they are hushing everybody and anybody up when it comes to this case. And it's sad. So it is important to keep these type of crimes and keep a push on them, because when you give that little bit of a push to law enforcement, they don't just back away and say, well, this didn't happen, this didn't happen. They get down deep with it, kind of like somebody's in the hospital and there's nobody there with them, and they're not able to talk up for themselves and be their own advocate. They usually don't get as much care as the person that has the family coming in, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Oh, that makes perfect sense. But why the other stuff doesn't make sense? You don't get thrown over a hill and die of COVID.
Raped and beat, on top
Yeah.
of being raped and beat.
Yeah, no.
And then they declared her death
That whole
because of
good
COVID.
old boy system is flawed.
Absolutely.
And I don't know if you've looked into it, but the Upchurch shit, he also has allegations of his abuse and all that. You can just Google that. Within a year ago, a girl's filed charges against him. But
That's true, y'all. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to start anything
I
on your
agree.
channel because it
No.
is your channel.
No. I agree. I agree. Now, don't get me, I really don't know who Upchurch is that much. I don't listen to him. He's not my kind of cup of tea.
I didn't even know who he was until this Kylie Rodney thing.
I do respect that he is he is passionate about stuff like this, and he has participated and pitched in on a lot of things that a lot of people would not do. Like, for example, some of the reward funds for summer, he donated a big chunk. you know, he's passionate about it. He donated a lot of money to it. I do respect that. You know, my husband's one of the biggest conspiracy theorists there is out there. Um, oh gosh, he's Alex Jones conspiracy theorist. I mean, I don't know if you know who Alex Jones is, but he's right up there with Alex Jones. He's almost out there as far as he is too. But sometimes you do have to look around but be respectful about things. This family, can you imagine having your
Who are they saying is an obsessed fan?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Um,
Music City Mom. Who's an obsessed fan?
I don't know.
Because I'm definitely not a fan of Upchurch. That dude, you can Google everything on that. You can Google his charges, what he's got, all of that. That's not somebody
Oh, the
you want to
girl
support.
that accused him.
Oh.
Yeah, not
Oh.
you.
Oh
Not
no.
you.
Oh no. That is an ex of his. That's not an obsessed fan.
I'm not for sure
Uh,
about
I'll
that
let it go here.
process. Um, but you know, he's put
Uh,
a good information out there, but
uh,
also you got to watch some of the stuff you put out there too. He's not putting her dead body out there though. That's something he's not doing.
but he
Uh,
accused her of not being a real person, and that's what her family is hurt about.
oh yeah, that's not. That's
I'll
that's
shut up, Jinx.
that. It's true though. It's not being a real person is you know, and if I don't know if what he's saying is true or there's any truth to it. Right now
There's not.
everything is a conspiracy. Everything is a conspiracy.
It's
Everything is
funny.
we don't know what the truth is right now. We really don't know what the truth is. But I do know what's right and what's wrong. Um, definitely know what's right and what's wrong, and respecting until we find out it is wrong is the right thing to do. If if these people are shady and oh, thank you, gamer guy. If these people are being shady and they're um this all just nothing but a big lie, you know, it'll come out. All bad things come to light. But if this is all what it is and they're showing this child's dead body on YouTube, shame on you. Shame on anybody that's doing it. Shame on you. You as a person has failed as a decent human being. You don't show a child's dead body on YouTube. It's disgusting. It really is, guys. They need to stop it. And I'm not just pinpointing one person in particular. I'm saying anybody that shows this dead child's body on YouTube is disgusting and has failed as a moral human being. you have done let the clicks, likes, views, and money get to your head. And that's not okay.
And even
And
talking about it is gross.
it really is. It really is. You failed as a human being. You might as well have been one of the people pushing the car over the hill. I think that's what's happened. I think the car was put in neutral and it was pushed over the hill. I think there is foul play. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. That's true, Music City Mom. They won't stoop to that level. They won't. But you got to think that Dolly doesn't stoop to that level. He doesn't stoop to the level like that. He did not agree with a lot of stuff that people were saying, and he would not endorse it. He didn't stoop to that level.
I did find it gross that Dolly photoshopped Kylie's picture into her own car in a what's it called? The little picture before you go into the thing. I don't know what it's called. A screen grab or whatever. He photoshopped her picture into her car before you click on the video. I don't know what it's called. It was gross. It's a
You mean the thumbnail?
yeah.
Oh, some of the stuff can be tacky. It's hard to talk about this stuff on here, because it is dealing with it's dealing with some, it can get tacky, but it can get tacky.
It's all about the money, and that's why it's so disgusting, and that I
there's
don't agree
a
with.
lot of money going through their fingers. There's a lot of money. Some of these big channels that's getting a lot of money for this. They're getting a lot of money. It's not little money either. It's pretty good sized money.
And Bullhorn Betty is doing the same thing. She made like a scream face, like, oh, it's so shocking type of face, and just it's so nasty. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Like, you cannot just do that and make money off of those children like that. It's so gross.
It is there's a difference in researching these kids and trying to help bring light to the situation, to
Yeah.
their, or exploiting kids.
Right. And like, once a child's body is found, let up. Let up on it. There's a difference in like putting someone's picture out there for them to be found, and
or keeping their even and trying to investigate the story a little bit, trying to find out more about it and everything is okay. But it gets a little deeper when you disrespect the child. You disrespect who they were. You disrespect their family. It does. The things that some people do just to see who gets the best information out there. It's just not worth it. I have people send me information all the time. Um, I got some of the first messages of when they found the child,
Yeah.
um, before anybody came out about it. The YouTube streets were quiet. Um, and I think Miss Deborah Ann's the one that messaged me right off the bat because Deborah Ann is very observant. And she's like, they found her. I didn't bring it on to the YouTube world yet. I left it down. It wasn't something I was going to put out there yet. Um, and I left it alone. It wasn't something I wanted to rush and tell people. It was something that first you got to find out more about it and stuff. It's not a race. It's not a race. It's not a game. It's real life and real life families and situations and tragedies. It's not a game. It isn't. It really ain't. Or maybe it was you, Kay. Maybe it was you and Deborah both at the same time that told me. Or maybe Frankie told me. I can't remember which one told me first.
I don't think I told anybody about it.
It might not have been you then. I think it was either Deborah. Was it you, Deborah? Or Frankie? It was like pretty. I mean, nobody on YouTube had said a word about it yet. They hadn't had breaking news or anything.
Yeah, I was in Perplexed Cuties. Laura, I think her name is, chat when I found out about it, and it spread like wildfire. And I think it's gross because her mom evidently found out from the restaurant she was at.
Oh my gosh. That's disgusting, guys. Well, when my mom died, I was washing my car and my phone had died. And I went in and I charged my phone and turned it back on, and my niece called me. And thank God I hadn't got on Facebook yet because it was plastered all over Facebook that my mom had passed away. And I hadn't even known yet. My niece called me and told me, um, but I hadn't even found out yet. I'm so glad that I talked to her before I found out on Facebook. It's sad that it's a private thing. You're
Yeah,
right,
and
Bonnie.
her family didn't have the choice. Like, she was missing. So they wanted people to know to find her,
Hmm.
but they didn't deserve to find out through strangers about her being found.
Yeah, they don't. No, that's that's nobody deserves that. The police should have been Adventures of Purpose. Shouldn't even told. The
Right,
police should have been the ones tell the parents, not Adventures of Purpose.
right.
I mean, the police should have told. Revy says she found out her uncle dying on Facebook. Family didn't even tell me shit. Yeah. Well, my husband went and stayed with his sister all night for a couple of days, and I jumped on Facebook and I seen pray for my brother. He's in the hospital. They're just rushing him to the hospital. This is my husband. I'm like, what the hell, dude? I'm the one that has say over him anyway. He's my husband. He's been for 15 years. And you don't even call me and you put it on Facebook first. Like, that's rude. You don't do that. You know, I was like, what the hell? I'm the one that has say over him. He did that when he said I do. He's in here. I'm sure he's
Yeah,
going to come up with some little witty something to say.
I
Uh,
can't imagine finding out about my child from somebody that read it on social media.
yeah. Oh my God. I mean, how? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I couldn't imagine that. I wouldn't want to imagine that. It's just horrible.
Did you see that? Her mom was at a sushi restaurant and the waitress told her about it.
Oh my God. That the police should have took the parents aside, both the parents aside, and told them personally before anybody else knew about it. The parents should have been the first to know.
Yeah.
It's- But
Like
I
I
think,
feel like I knew about it before her own mother did, just
yeah,
from a WP.
yeah, yeah. It's just too much. It's too much. It's too much. But I just, I don't know. It's very sad. It is very sad. And I would hope that people would do unto others as you would have done to you. And that's, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if that was my daughter, I don't know how I would feel about it. I would be suing the fuck out of everybody. Sorry for my language, but yeah.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
And even now with the YouTube things, like I feel like they deserve some sort of compensation for this, that what's going on, like their underage daughter's body.
Yeah,
I don't even know what to say about it. I'm angry. I'm angry for her parents.
yeah, I am too. I'm angry for her, for disrespecting her.
Yeah.
I'm sure that would be the last thing that anybody would want.
Well, I
Their
mean,
legacy, everything that they've worked hard for, their legacy.
yeah.
No, Deborah, and I haven't heard from Ziggy V in a while. Um, I heard her dog was sick. But that's her little legacy. That's, she worked hard. She was a good girl. And
Yeah.
now she's going to be remembered as the little girl that was found in the back of a vehicle and YouTube plastered her little face all over the place, her dead face all over the place.
Yeah. I mean, I respect AWP for finding her, but they should have never released the underwater footage, period.
They shouldn't have. No, I agree. Especially the part where he found her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he was upset, and I feel like it wasn't his fault for that. He found her, and the people who were out there found her, but I feel like it was the guy that runs it. I think his name's Jared, that
Yeah.
decided to post it to make money off of it. He wasn't even there. I could be wrong, but none of that should have been posted. Like, you can talk
Yeah.
about what went on, but don't.
I agree.
It's hard to
I don't
say.
think any of the underground footage should have been showed.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't, I don't feel like any of that should have been showed.
no.
No. Maybe
Because
the
there's,
car flipped over, okay. But when he got up close and personal to that glass, no.
Yeah.
They did blur it out,
But
but it
people
did show
have,
some stuff. And then you got Yahoos out here that has it unblurred,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
know. And they use this baby's tragedy as a way to get popularity.
That's the problem with it. They shouldn't have showed that part, period, because people can unblur it.
Yeah.
I respect what they did, but
I know you
that
do,
part,
Rebby.
I don't want you to think that way, Revy Guns, because I do think they were respectful, but they shouldn't have showed that part. Blurred or not, people can unblur it. They did that. And now her body's out there for people to see.
It's very sad. It really is. It really is. But guys, I would just jumped on here to address that subject, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I love you guys, but I think I'm gonna head to bed. It's a work morning. Thank you, Kat, for coming up and
Mm.
chatting and getting your feelings out there. And I respect your feelings. I respect all you guys' feelings, and you all are a bunch of awesome people. There's Chill
All
Billy
the
straying
time.
in here with all his glory.
I held it back a bit, but yeah.
4chan shows more Chill Billy. That's disgusting. You did a good job. Thank you, Kat. Thank you
Uh,
guys so much. And I thank you all for coming in and hanging out and just loving me and I wasn't talking about anybody. I know Daisy's got some stuff going on over there, but I think they're just showing like clothes and stuff. I was talking about some of the other creators that unblurred stuff and put stuff out there of this child's dead body. I'm not sure what all Daisy showed. They showed of Daisy's over there, because Daisy and I is actually one that talked about it earlier and how bad it was, um, that people do that stuff. I hope that she didn't do that over there.
I
Um,
think that she needs to let the family rest and have their grief.
yeah, I think the
And
family did too.
she's been found,
I
so
did Music City, Mom. I did. I hope she's okay. Good night, you guys. But I agree, Kat. I think that, you know, they don't need to be putting this child's dead body out there. It's disgusting. And if they do, they failed. They failed on being professional. They failed on researching. They failed on being a good YouTuber creator. They failed. And that's my opinion, guys. If you're putting a little 16-year-old's dead body out there to get clicks, likes, and views, you failed. End of story. You're not a good human being. Hey, Sistina. Hey, honey. I'm back and I'm back out again. I just jumped in to vent and I'm heading back out the door. It's 3 o'clock in the morning and I think I've vented enough. I spent the last hour, almost hour and a half venting, but I love you guys. You're all awesome, and I know you all are moral human beings that truly care about this child and want to see justice for her. And but you know what? We still like talking about it and trying to figure out what happened to her. And maybe one day the people that do care about her can help solve the puzzle and help her get justice. But you gotta do it tastefully. That's the way you gotta do it. everything you must do tastefully. You don't want to expose this child like this. It's horrible.
I agree, Jinkies. And I love you, and I hope you have a good night.
You too, Kat. Thank you guys for coming in and sitting with me and chit chatting. And you all have a good night. Good night, Kathy S. Deborah Ann, Music City Mama, Sistina, Nora Woods. Good night, good night, Miss Yanni. Hi, Yanni. Night, my darling. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night, Goddess Love. We'll pray for you, baby. Good night, Lori. Good night, Not a Chatter. Good night, Strawberry Monkeys. Good night, Brand New Jamboree. Good night, my hash brown. Good night, Revy. Chew Billy. Good night, good night, good night. I love you guys. Have sweet dreams. Good night, gamer guy.